Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. There are mainly 4 characters which are dealt with in Srimad Bhagavad Gita, and they are involved in all the 700 verses of Gita. They are Dhritarashtra, Sanjay, Arjuna or Bhagavan Sri Krishna. Out of these 4, the first 2, Dhritarashtra and Sanjay, what they are and what does it mean to us, we have seen yesterday. Just to summarize what we did yesterday, when we look at any object, we look at the object. See? But when we look at the mirror, we don't look at the mirror, we look in the mirror. Exactly the same way. When we study anything in life, mathematics, physics, chemistry, biology, computer science, all that study is objective. But when we study scriptures, like Bhagavad Gita, it is not studying the Bhagavad Gita in the book, but in Bhagavad Gita, we must find out where is our place. See? So, in Bhagavad Gita is a mirror where we can see ourselves. See? Now, if we are like Dhritarashtra, meaning who is born blind. If a mirror is kept in front of him, it is useless. He can't see anything. Now who is he? He is born blind. In the same manner, when we study Bhagavad Gita and we do not see ourselves in Bhagavad Gita, then we become only erudite scholars. We are ready to teach others and cheat ourselves. See, so this is what Dhritarashtra is. So Dhritarashtra is a person who is not ready to accept anything except height of selfishness. See, that height of selfishness is a part of our being. Whatever I do it for my children, my house, my property, my. See? So, this is Dhritarashtra. And such a person is not ready to think beyond the box. His thinking is within the box. If we have to walk spiritual path, we have to break the box lines and think beyond. See, how do we think within the box? Only what benefit I will get, that is the only thing. We are not concerned about the totality, the society. So this is the Dhritarashtra, we have seen him. Then second was Sanjay. Sanjay is equanimous. Sanjay, Jai means victory. He who has conquered Samyak perfectly. He who has conquered his mind. What is the status of that person? It is something like our vision. Our vision illuminates every color and form, but vision is not influenced by any color and form. So the vision has conquered all colors and forms. they do not influence the vision. Just imagine, for the sake of imagination, if I see the red color and if my eyes become red, if I see the green color, if my eyes become green, how funny it will be, but it is not. In the same manner, who is Sanjay? He who goes through all the experiences of life, good and bad, victory and defeat, joy and sorrows, but he is equanimous. He is not influenced by them, he is the Sanjay. Now, remaining two characters we will study today. One is Arjuna and second is Bhagwan Sri Krishna. Now, who is Arjuna? In addition to the historical Arjuna, we have to see that Arjuna in us. So, Arjuna in us is the one who thinks himself to be extraordinary than others. Konyosti sadrusho maya. See, who is like me? Because he was perpetually successful in his life and therefore he had that arrogance of success. Friends, this point yesterday also I mentioned, today also we have to really digest this point. It is easier to digest the failure in life, but to digest success is very difficult. When we succeed, we start thinking that we are someone extraordinary. My friends, spiritual life is not becoming extraordinary. Spiritual life is remaining ordinary. Do we have something extra less in us? We have got so much of extra, right from extra fat onwards. See? So many extra. I am man, I am woman, I am Indian, I am not Indian, I am Gujarati, I am Dakshini, I am North Indian. See? How many extras are there? In addition to that, I am spiritual. And when we have a burden on our head, can we be relaxed? We will be constantly under tension. And therefore, Arjuna's character tells us, Arjuna became extraordinary. Never think that we are someone extraordinary. See? When we become extraordinary, what happens? We are caught up in two things, honor and dishonor. See? Then such people demand respect. See? Like many places you must have seen, now youngsters are youngsters, children are children. But the elders have that thing. These days, the children don't respect the elders. Because elders are extraordinary. And what is extraordinary in them? Do they have two horns and a tail? What is their contribution becoming grown up? But then we start condemning the youngsters and demanding respect from them because we are extraordinary. Friends, whenever we get hurt, whenever we get insulted, it is the height of ego. See? More easily we get hurt, stronger is the ego. Less easily we get hurt, less is the ego. Bhagwan has no ego and therefore he never gets hurt. When Bhagwan Krishna was small, playing in Gokul, he was eating the soil. So the gopis complained to Yashoda Maya, see, your son is eating soil. So Maya became angry and she came and caught hold of him and said, oh God, you are eating soil? Were you a pig in the last life? Now imagine, You call your child a pig, how angry he will become? Bhagavan Krishna didn't become angry because he knew his was the avatar, Varaha avatar. He said, yes, I was that. See, friends, ego is binding ourselves in the limits of time and space. See? Therefore, if somebody is in deep sleep, snoring away, what we call sound sleep. Sound sleep means the sleep which produces sound for the society and sleep from himself. Now to that person who is snoring away, if you tell him, you stop here, he will not bother. Why? There is no ego. See, friends, Arjuna had that strong ego. And therefore, he became extraordinary. Now, second aspect of becoming extraordinary. See, many people who attend satsang here and there without digesting, they use this language. This I have heard and seen in Vrindavan in India. There was one lady came, Namaskar Chamatkar, and she said, Swamiji, how are you? I said, I am as I should be. Now I had to also ask question out of formality. Mama, how are you? Swamiji, what to tell? He said, why your husband, your son has not come for satsang? Swamiji, don't talk about him. I said, okay. But then she started talking. I tell you, spiritual abuses. So she said, Swamiji, my husband is tamoguni. Tamoguni means lazy. My son is rajoguni. So tamoguni, rajoguni abuses. I said, never mind, it's okay. But I am sattvaguni. See? Friends, this is exactly what happened to Arjuna. Arjuna said that these children of Dhritarashtra, they are atatayi. This is the word used by Arjuna. Atatayi means terrorist. Terrorists should be killed without trial. They are so bad. They are blind. They don't understand. Okay, you condemn others. What about yourself? I am Sattva Guni. Friends, if our goodness is used to condemn others, is it a goodness? You will see this thing in this world everywhere. When people start going for yoga, for example, they immediately start comparing. Swamiji, I am not like others. My people at home, my husband, my wife, my children, they are so lazy. Earlier, I was also like that. I used to get up at 10 o'clock in the morning. But since I have joined yoga, I get up at 9:45. Earlier, I used to eat every day non-vegetarian. But now I eat only alternate days. In short, what we try to prove that I am improving. Friends, remember this. There is no freedom for I. We have to get freedom from I. A lot of difference. And this is what we all do every day. But we don't recognize this is how Bhagavad Gita should be studied. Arjuna's thing was that we are not like Kauravas, we are good people. Asmabihi prapashadbihi. These are the words used by him. We understand, we are wise, but they are not like that. See, friends. Therefore, we have to recognize that we should not have any opinion or evaluation of anybody around us. See? We are here for whatever job we have to do it, that's it. What others are doing, we have no business. We are not appointed here to evaluate the world. See? This is what Arjuna did. And we also do the same thing, and then we get tired. So when we get tired, what happens? We discard all the special status in our life. See? Now understand this. A lady, for example, this is my Amma. So, with her husband, she is a wife. With her children, she is a mother. With her mother-in-law, she is a daughter-in-law. 3 of them. Has she become 3? No. She is only 1. Who is miserable? Mother is miserable because of the children. See? Then the wife is miserable because of dash, dash, dash. And the daughter-in-law is miserable because of Mahakali. And the woman, the lady is not miserable. See? God created a woman. Now out of that one creation of God, we created, a father creates a daughter, the husband creates a wife, the son creates a mother. Now who are miserable? Woman is never miserable. It is the daughter is miserable, it is the mother is miserable, it is the wife is miserable. Think. And we get tired of that, carrying the special status with us. Then what do? We go to sleep. In sleep, Upanishad says, Tatra mata amata bhavati, tatra pita apita bhavati. In deep sleep, this lady is neither a daughter, nor a wife, nor a mother. All the special status dropped. And therefore, Sangeet Sabha begins. What is the reason? The reason is all special status given up. In deep sleep, we are nobody. And therefore, it is rightly said, nobody is happy. It's very true. Nobody alone is happy. Somebody is always miserable. This portion of understanding is understanding Arjuna. He was thinking himself to be someone extraordinary. Friends, remember this. Spiritual life is not becoming extraordinary. Remain ordinary. When we become extraordinary, we want to prove something to somebody. But we do not know. What do we want to prove and to whom and who cares for us? See, friends, be average, simple. We don't have to prove anything to anybody, just be. In being, there are no efforts. In becoming, there are efforts. See? Effortlessness is our natural state. Whenever there are efforts involved, we have divorced from or fallen from our natural state. See, Patanjali Maharshi in his Yoga Sutra tells one sutra. There he says, Prayatna Shaithilya Ananta Samapatibhya. Whenever there are efforts involved, we are not normal. See? For example, those who are hard of hearing, they have to put efforts in listening. And when you put efforts, you get tired. And when you get tired, you give up. This is how many people come to satsang and they go to sleep. The reason is either they are hard of hearing or they don't understand, and therefore after some time they give up all the efforts. ठीक है यार. And such people, I always remember one example in Mumbai. It happened. Two persons were sitting right in the front. One was descendant of Kumbhakarna, and the second was a Dunlop pillow. And when I started my talk, Kumbhakarna immediately switched off, and there was a Dunlop pillow. Now Dunlop pillow was getting disturbed, so wanted to move like this. But he was, in his gene there was only sleep. So he put his hand around the Dunlop pillow, pulled it down. And what I see from here, you don't see from there. I get a Vishwarup darshan. See? So, after the lecture was over, that Kumbhakarna got up and told me, Swamiji, you are awesome. I said, very few people understand it. Then Dunlop pillow came and told me, Swamiji, yes, why didn't you wake him up? He was disturbing me. I said, first of all, be cool, relax. What for you have come here? For becoming miserable or for discovering happiness? Of course, I came for, but relax. You came here for discovering happiness, is it not? Did you? No. He got it. Because in deep sleep you are nobody. Nobody alone is happy in life. Friends, whenever you are disturbed, you are Arjuna. See? This is your and my character. Arjuna's argument was, Katham Bhishmamaham Sankhe Dronam cha Madhusudana Ishubhi Pratiyotsyami Pujarha Varisudana. Hey Arisudana, Madhusudana, Bhagwan Sri Krishna, how can I kill Bhishmacharya, Dronacharya? Because Bhishmacharya is my grandfather, Dronacharya is my guru. How can I kill them? They are pujarahu. They are worthy of worship, not killing. And forget killing. Pratiyotsyami. Even if they kill me, I cannot retaliate them. And you are asking me to kill them? See? How simple it is. These are the things which we have to catch in our personal life. And then after he was convinced that he is doing something wrong, killing his grandfather and guru and brothers. Meaning what? He had no problem killing. That was his profession. He has no problem of killing grandfather, no problem of killing the guru, no problem of killing the brothers. His problem was, how can I kill my guru, my grandfather, my brothers? If they are your guru, your grandfather, I don't mind. See? So who was he on the battlefield? Should he become somebody's disciple? Should he become somebody's grandson? Should he become somebody's brother? Or should he remain what he should be? See? And when Arjuna was in this argumentative mode, Bhagwan Krishna did not say anything. He was quiet. And finally, when Bhagwan Krishna was quiet, Arjuna thought that he has appreciated my logic and philosophy. He teaches Dharma Shastra to Bhagavan Sri Krishna. In the first chapter, if you read, if this war happens, so many people will be killed. Naturally, Bhagavan Krishna didn't know. In the war, there will be a maternity ward. He didn't know that. How wrong he was talking, trying to justify goodness. Friends, goodness in the wrong place is wrong. See? One person asked me this question somewhere about Bhagavan Ramachandra. Swamiji, I want to ask you a question. I said, I don't entertain questions. No, please, at least once. I said, you may ask. I don't know whether I will reply or not. He asked, why Bhagwan Ram was hiding behind the tree and he shot and killed Vali? Why? I said, I don't know. No, you are avoiding. No, I am not avoiding. I really don't know. Then he told me the story. Swamiji, I heard in some satsang, so I'll tell you, then you can tell others. So he told, Vali had a boon that any enemy comes in front of him, 50% of his energy will be transferred to him through Bluetooth. It will be transferred. Therefore, Vali will be always more powerful than the opponent. See? From that I discovered something new. Spiritual life is a discovery. That day I discovered. Why the Ghar Wali is powerful than the Ghar Wala. Because Wali had the boon, take half the energy power of the opponent. So the wife takes away. Wife is what? Gharwali. So she takes away 50% of the power of the husband, and therefore she is more powerful than the husband. This is from Ramayana. So I said, I do not know that, but simple thing. Bhagwan Ram killed, Vali got killed. Bhagwan Ram had no problem, Vali had no problem. Why you are worried? Don't get involved unnecessarily in all the worldly matters. See? Therefore, when Arjuna was talking all these things, and ultimately, na yotsaiti govindam uktva tushnim babuvaha. Finally, I shall not fight the war, and he kept quiet. Then Bhagavan Krishna started, not telling and talking to him, Nahi beta, you should not do, this is a war, what? No. Friends, when you are in delusion, you can't talk sense. See, imagination. I was coming from somewhere, and a good friend of mine, he was lying near a gutter, half inside the gutter, half outside. Why? Liquid spirituality. And when I saw him, I caught hold of his necktie and pulled him out. That is the only purpose of the necktie. Necktie cannot be used for cleaning your nose, it's so small. You can't use the necktie for wiping your face. Then what for the necktie? When you fall in the gutter, you can fish him out. See? So I pulled him. And will I talk to him a language of sense? My dear friend, you belong to such a glorious family, your parents are so nice, blah, blah, blah. Do you think he will understand? Then give him one hard, and then he's, something has happened. Exactly this is what Bhagavan Sri Krishna did. All the time goody doesn't help. We must know what operation will be successful where. See? So, Bhagavan Krishna started scolding Arjuna. Klaibyam asmagama partha nai tattvai upapadyate kshudram hruday daurbalyam tyaktotishta parantapa. First of all, he was to be brought out of his own depression and dejection. And it cannot be done by goody-goody language. You one heart. Bhagavan gave by words. He says, Klaibyam asmagama. Don't yield to impotency. See? Imagine a warrior on the battlefield, he is called, you are impotent. Can there be more insulting? Behind this there is a story. For last 1 year, incognito existence, Arjuna had to play the role of a eunuch. And he was teaching music and dance to Uttara, the daughter of the Virat king. And therefore Arjuna was very handsome to look at. So he was teaching that. And on the last day, after that incognito was over, next day the war began. So Bhagavan reminded him, you were an impotent for last 1 year. Are you continuing further? Come on, rise up, recognize your own divinity, get up. Therefore, Klaibyam asmagama partha. And thereafter, many people have this notion that Bhagavad Gita spoke of karma, karma, karma. Friends, get rid of this dumb thing karma from your head. See, we do karma for getting something. No. Karmani chitta shuddhartham. Aikagratham upasanam. Mokshartham brahma vidyanam iti vedanta nidima. When we do something, in that doing, the I becomes strong. See, in Bhagavad Gita, 2nd chapter, Bhagavan Sri Krishna tells this message. Ma karma phala hetur bhuhu. Don't become the creator of the karma phala. We have heard the word karma phala. Have we heard the word kriya phala? There is no kriya phala. So, two things. One is action and second is deed. Like your official documents. You take out the printouts and do they become printed document as the authentic? No. They have to be notarized. They have to be authenticated by signature. Then they become valid. Otherwise, simply anybody can type any paper, it will not become document. Exactly. There are two things. One is action. Second is karma. The action is a document and karma is the deed. Now, how that a document becomes a deed? When you authenticate, when you sign. Exactly the same way. Karma is action plus a sense of doership. I have done this, I have done that. Bhagavan says, Ma karma phala hetu. Don't become the creator of the karma phala. See? Now this is how we get lost in life. Remember one important thing. Like I have come to your beautiful place. I am 101% clear and fully convinced none of you need me. See? I have gone to this Amma's house. Does she need me? No. On the contrary, I am a burden to her. Then why I have come? It is my need. Friends, take this takeaway today. Whatever we do in our life, nobody needs us. Remember this. But what an arrogance. I have done this thing, I have done that thing. When we were not in this world, there was nothing lacking. When we will leave and go out of this world, there will be nothing lacking. If you don't trust me, go and see. But what an arrogance. I have done this, I have done that. We can't even stop our sneezing. You must have experienced it sometime. You are sitting in some function and some serious thing is going on and one person says, excuse me. So everybody is receiving his sneeze with all Purna Kumbha and it doesn't come. Such a simple thing is not under our control. What an arrogance. What good we can do to others. It is here the action is converted into karma. And here we suffer. See friends, we have to clearly remember Bhagavan's words. Maha karma phala heturbo. Now one example I'll tell you. This happened somewhere in a Gujarati family. We were, you know what happens? This is one of my professional hazard. When I go to so many houses, could you imagine how many houses I eat in a year? 365 multiplied by 3. And yet my central province, Madhya Pradesh, is still working okay. It's only God's grace. And when these ammas give me food, they want me to eat first. So if I survive, then others eat. And they show it is their respect and reverence. It is nothing like that. So they gave me the food and all these 4, 5, 6 ammas standing there in a Vivekananda posture, looking at me how I eat. You can imagine when you are taking food, somebody is watching you, how comfortable it is. But they do it. But now I have become Mesharam, I don't get. So I took the chapati. Gujarati chapati is as thick as papad. And Gujarati puri is as big as the button of the shirt. I am telling my experience. So I took that chapati, make a spoon and dived into the dal. Other than dal, everything was there. Then I went to the next try, sabji, achar, everything. And a bite was prepared. And when I was going to eat the bite, my attention was not either at the bite or at myself, but at my mother's. See? And as it was going nearer to my mouth, their mouth started opening. It happens. And that Amma, whose mouth was opening little wider, like a crocodile. So I called, I said, Mama, please come. So she came. Of all, only I am called. Superior than you, special than you. She came. And I said, Mama, my rule is, before I take food, I offer it to Bhagavan Sri Krishna. Today, you are my Bhagavan Sri Krishna. So, please take. So I gave, she ate. After my food was over, I went and sat. She was crying, Swamiji, what will happen? I said, nothing will happen. Do you know what? I said, I don't know anything. Then I don't want to know. Remember this principle. We don't want to know anything about anybody. You will be happy. Do you know what happened? I said, I don't know. I don't want to know. Keep it with you. You know, today is Ekadashi and you gave me food to eat. Now what will happen? I said, you go to hell. See? What can I do? Now understand the principle. Food I have eaten. In the act of eating, I was associated. I have eaten the food. When the food goes inside the stomach, there are three possibilities. One possibility is constipation. Second possibility is dysentery. Third possibility is normal digestion. Now, if after taking the food, if there is a constipation, is it a merit or a sin? If there is a dysentery, it is a merit or a sin? No. Why? Because I am digesting. I is not associated with the digestion, is it not? Ma karma phala heturbu. How important it is. This I has to be removed. This is what was Arjuna's problem and our all problem. This is the only problem we all suffer from. And how it is? We imagine without us the world will not move. See, friends, to get out of this wrong notion, whole Bhagavad Gita is told. Many people have got that notion. Bhagavad Gita told Karma Yoga, nothing. If you go to the end of Bhagavad Gita, there Bhagavan Sri Krishna does not ask Arjuna, Arjun, did you get knowledge? He didn't ask that. His question was, Kachit eta shrutam partha toya ekagrena chetasa kachit ajnana sammoha pranashtaste dhananjaya. Hey Arjun, have your wrong notions been removed or not? We all suffer from wrong notions. There are 4 wrong notions. We are all the victims. So, from that standpoint, we are all Arjunas. First wrong notion about ourselves. Who am I at a given period of time? Second thing, what is this world? Third thing, who is God? Where is He? And fourth thing, what is the spiritual practice? These 4 things. We are just carrying only the burden of wrong notions in our head. See, friends, therefore, Bhagavan didn't ask him, did you get knowledge? Then, Kachit Ajnana Sammoha, the wrong notion. Is the wrong notion removed? And Arjuna also didn't say anything else. He said, Nashto Moha, wrong notion gone. Smriti Labdha, now I remember what for I am here on the battlefield. Tat prasadat maya chita stitosmi gata sandeha. Now I am left with no doubts. Friends, doubt-free existence is proximity to divine. See? And how it can be achieved? This is in our happy mantra mala. You have heard towards the end. Wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100%. So if you want to know what is Bhagavad Gita, in one line, this is Bhagavad Gita. See, where was Arjuna? On the battlefield. When? At the time of the war. What he should be? Should he be the disciple to Dronacharya? Should he be the grandson to Bhishmacharya? Should he be the brother to the brothers? Or should he be a warrior on the battlefield? Think. My friends, if this we are able to understand, we have understood the character of Arjuna in Bhagavad Gita. So don't see Arjuna outside. Arjuna is you and me. See? Where are we now? We are in satsanga. When? During satsanga. So what should be we? Satsangi? Or a wife or a husband or a mother-in-law? No. But when I give an example, see, Wives are very smart, they are dedicated, they are intelligent, but husbands are dumb. The moment I say like this thing, immediately if their wife husbands are there, the wife looks at them. Are Dumbo, I am not talking about you. Wife and husband is a common noun, it is not a proper noun. Because instead of remaining as a seeker of truth, we become somebody at a wrong place. This is only because I have done something. I have done something. Karma is only to keep ourselves tied down somewhere. There is no other reason. See? Like for example, take. You must have moved somewhere and there are some flowers which have got tremendous good fragrance. Has any flower ever claimed, I have given fragrance to the world? Flowers don't give fragrance. They have fragrance. See? Sun does not give light and heat. Sun has light and heat. Those who go near to the flowers, yes, fragrance is available. Those who do not go, do not go. So the flowers doesn't give, it has. In the same manner, be very attentive. A boy and a girl, they fall in love. They get hurt. And hurt is called as marriage. Because they have fallen in love. But the mother loves the child. Mother does not fall in love. She rises in love. So what is the difference between the boy and the girl? Love is an action. It is a verb. See? But for the mother, it is not an action. When you are carrying your children, your child in your stomach, that time everything must have been told to you. Don't do this, don't do that, don't eat that, don't eat that, read this thing, everything. But when anybody has ever told you, love your child? Think, my friends. When love becomes an action, we fall. When love is an experience, we grow. Exactly the same way. Whatever is happening through us is the divine expression. We can neither do good to anybody nor do bad to anybody. We cannot do good to anybody in this world. See, friends, if something is happening, it is His will, not our will. But then that arrogance comes. I have done so much for my children, but they don't listen to me. Then suffer. Who asked you? Don't do it. Do you think those children who do not have parents, they don't grow? I asked one man, hey, how come you are so short, not growing? No parents, so I am standing here. See? But the parents have that thing. I have done so much. Remember this very important thing about karma. Nobody needs us. Doing anything is our necessity. My friends, if you are not here, am I going to talk to the chairs? So I need you. And whenever we are having this attitude, we cannot be arrogant in life. Arrogance is, I am doing this thing, I am doing that thing, and then suffer. See, my friends, therefore, flowers don't give fragrance, they have fragrance. Sun doesn't give light, it has light. Exactly the same way. Whatever is happening through us, it is God's grace. But what an arrogance comes. See? Here I was very happy to see you chanting Ram, Nam and Bhajan Kirtan, everybody is so sincerely involved. You are not performing on the stage. See? If you see the musicians, when they perform on the stage, their attention is not on Rama or Krishna. Their attention is on the raga and the dvesha. Which is this rag? Which is that rag? It is a dvesha, it is not rag. See? One classical program I went to see. I am very much interested in classical. I don't understand, but listening I like. So I was taken. I am like a furniture. They take me anywhere I go. So I sat. And then next to me there was some other person sitting. And he probably knew better than me. So when that musician was saying something, etc., and when the sur becomes perfect, they appreciate. Kya baat hai? Kya baat hai? He used to say now and then. And he used to hit my thigh. Kya baat hai? He is sitting next to me. Kya baat hai? Once, twice I heard. Third, I don't know. See, so those who are performing, they are different. And when you are chanting Lord's name, you are not performing. See, friends, in the same manner, let goodness happen through us. Don't have that wrong notion. We can do good to anybody in this world. Don't struggle yourself in improving the society. Take care of yourself. See, but this is what happens. Social service is not spiritual life. Spiritual life is goodness happens to us, through us, without an effort. But if I have that notion, because of my talk and speech here, you will be improved. If this is my notion, I will commit suicide. Because you will not change, I know. Where God has failed to change you, I will change you. But what arrogance we have, that I can do good to somebody. No, friends, we cannot. Therefore, this karma becomes because we have forgotten what we are at a given period of time. So what is the whole spiritual life is this only. Always we have to remember where, when, what we are, and whatever we are, be 100%. When we remain 100%, what happens? We remain in the present. We remain wherever we are. And we remain whatever we are. Three things. See? Where are we? In the temple for satsang. Where means space. When are we means time during the satsang. Then what are we? We should be only satsangi. Nothing else. If these three things are done, we have learned Bhagavad Gita. See? And this we have to apply every moment in our life. When you are driving the car, be only a driver. See? But instead of remaining a driver, husband and wife, once I was in Mumbai, see, this is how I learned. You are all my gurus. I learned from you. See? One lady used to come for my talk. And one day, she took me for breakfast to her house. Her husband was driving the car. She was driving the husband. And both of them were driving me. Imagine. So, she said, Swamiji, some people are good, but they don't come to satsang. Why? So I kept quiet. Now husband watch, husband said, Swamiji, shoulder is yours, but the gun is focused at me. Because he is to drop her to the satsang, then go ahead to a coffee house, and after that come back, pick her up and come home. So she said, he doesn't come. I said, you come, does it make any difference? Then he started. This is how life is a fun. Don't make it serious. He says, Swamiji, I never ask her to come to coffee house. Why she should ask me to come to satsang? I said, you are right. In coffee house, you get a better partner to speak with. Isn't it? Then he said, Swamiji, I do not know. I like you, I love you, I respect you. And he does a lot of things for me. But I don't know why. I don't want to come to satsang. Why? I don't know. It does happen. What is the reason? I do not know myself. I said, I'll tell you. Listen. We all go through this situation. We know what is right, what is wrong. But we are not able to practice what is right, and we are not able to withdraw from what is wrong. And therefore there is a tug of war in our mind. And because of that, we get confused. This is exactly Arjuna's condition. He knew who he is a given period of time, but he was confused. See, friends, therefore, what is needed is this. All the problems of our life are because of wrong thinking. Wrong thinking can be corrected by right understanding, not by not thinking. Think, but the right way. And for right thinking, we have to study Bhagavad Gita. And as we study, slowly we will come to know where we were going wrong. Therefore, karma is not done to achieve anything in life. Karma is done so that we do not have regrets in our life. In old age, what is the biggest problem old people suffer from? Two things. One is the guilt of wrong commissions when we were young, and the guilt of right omissions when we were young. What should not have been done, that was done when we were young. Now we can't undo that. And what should have been done, that we have not done. And then in the old age, majority of the old people carry this burden of guilt. Guilt is falling in our own eyes. We stop respecting ourselves. We feel guilty. I don't know why to get it. And friends, whenever we do something wrong, we are more intensely involved. When things are done casually, there is no intensity in that. And whatever is done intensely, it leaves a dent and a dash on our mind. See, friends, suppose you are going somewhere, one child falls, you just get up and help him. Hey, come on, get over. That doesn't make a memory in our life. Do we go and tell everybody? Do you know? No. Even we don't recognize we have done something good to the child because it was natural. But when do we do something better? We plan, we get involved. And therefore, it leaves a tremendous impact on our mind. And that is difficult to erase. For that purpose, Bhagavad Gita tells, always remember this. Past cannot be undone. About past, there is only one option. Select, shift, delete. Don't carry the burden of the past. And for that, a simple technique. Don't talk about your past. Don't ask anybody about their past. Whenever we talk to others, what we talk about the past, they are ours. When we talk to ourselves, we talk about the future. After satsang is over, it's already 1 hour over. He is not stopping. I think I have to go. See? So whenever we talk to others, we talk the past. Whenever we talk to ourselves, we talk the future. Net result is, we are not in the present. Who can help you? Therefore, consciously we have to remember this. It is for this purpose our scriptures tell, chant Ram Nam. See? So that you are in it, in the present. Slowly, slowly, old memories will be erased. And you start living as in the present 100%. 100% presence is Bhagavan Sri Krishna. And what is the conclusion of the whole Bhagavad Gita? Yatra Yogeshwara Krishna, Yatra Partho Dhanurdhara. Two things. One, Bhagavan Sri Krishna, wisdom. Arjuna, dynamism. Dynamism guided by the wisdom is the path to fulfillment in life. Let us give it a chance and be happy. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha.